or an abstract image for your text combo. And we're going to go through all of these instructions step by step. And then this is the results you're going to end up with. So you have text or yellow or whatever word you're going to choose. It could be your name. It could be an inspirational word. So the first thing it says, 8.5 by 10.5, which you don't have to do the halves. That's for printing purposes. Make sure you have a 300 pixels per inch. So let me go over to Photoshop. That is the result. That's the end. So I'm going to X out of this. And I'm going to hit Create New. So 8 by 10. And I have it horizontal because most words are horizontal. You could choose vertical if you have a really short word, but it does work better horizontal. And then hit Create. All right, so you have your background. It's locked. That's fine. First thing you're going to do is you're going to add a gradient to your background. So this little half cookie over here, this half and half circle, you're going to click over here, not the gradient map. You're going to go all the way up to where it says gradient. And in the instructions, you'll see steps like 2 and 3 tell you how to do this. Instead of a linear gradient or the black and white, we definitely want it to be black and white, but you can change the colors for other options. Linear, we're going to actually make it radial. And if you see right here, it's starting in reverse. I want to reverse that, and I want to have it white in the middle and black on the outside. And I'm going to change the scale. I don't really want that much black. I want my words to show up, so I'm going to adjust it. And you can adjust it however you want, but I suggested around 150. It really just depends on your preference, okay? More black, less black. You don't even have to have black if you want it to be a little more subtle. That's fine. Okay? All right, and then hit OK. So that's our gradient. The next step we're going to do is we're going to be putting our word in here. So we're going to go over to the T. Pause the video if you are stuck or you can't move as fast as the video. That's fine. Take it and you either drag across all the way. I already have it larger because I had already just done this larger, but normally it starts about 18. And it would start with another font like Arial. And you could type in nature or whatever word you were doing. I was doing nature. Or you could type in you could do the other option, which is just to click. You click it once, it's putting Latin in. I don't know why. Nature. And basically what you want to do is you want to make this really large. It only goes to 72, so you're going to end up putting it up to like about 240. Hit enter. And then if you don't like the font that you chose, I'm not a huge fan of Arial, it's okay. You want to choose a really strong font that you're going to see some of the words in. So as you're going down through, you can look and you can see and you can choose it. And if you don't like it, you go back up. You can pick another one. You know, whatever font you want, and then take your move tool, bring it to the center. And if you need to go back in and you need to resize it, you can double click and you can highlight it again and change it up. Maybe it wasn't big enough. Maybe it didn't fill side to side. Go back and do it. All right. So now, as you are filling, you have your word in the middle. We're going to be putting a picture in here, remember, so it doesn't matter that's black. What matters is we're going to be adding a drop shadow. So you're going to go down over to FX Special Effects. Click this Special Effects arrow, and we're going to be adding drop shadow. You can see a lot of other options, and it's really cool if you decide to do different fonts for different projects. But for now, drop shadow. And in the instructions that I linked, it suggested, I think, 25, 15, 13. So I'm going to just put those in. But you can put whatever you want. And as you can see, it's going to do it. You can see right here, it's got a shadow, and it's going to be placing it in. So you can play around to have more drama or less drama. Totally up to you. All right. And then you can change the angle. And, you know, whatever fits, and then hit OK. So it shows here the effects on your text layer, drop shadow. If you don't see your layers, bring that up. And now lastly, I'm going to put my picture in on top. File, place linked. I want to put my picture in, my nature, and I could either stretch this really big to go over my words, or I'm going to curve it, turn it. If you hold shift, you can go directly. And then I'm going to make it so it's large enough to fit my words. So I'm going to resize it. Excuse me. When you hit resize, hit enter. And I was telling everybody in class, if you select a picture, the layer is selected and you don't see the outside bars here, you go up to the top where it says show transform controls. Some people don't like that. I think it's really needed, especially when you first start. You don't know all the hotkeys and the shortcuts. Show transform controls lets you know what to do and how to do it, and then hit enter to place it in. All right, so over here, the very last step where the magic happens, you're going to right click and you're going to say create clipping mask. Ever wonder how pictures are put into shapes or put into words? This is how you're going to create a clipping mask, and it's going to go through. So the word has to be underneath it in order to merge the two together. And you can see here you have the clipping mask, and it shows that it's on the nature word. Now you can still move it around. If you decide you don't like that picture, right click, release clipping mask. You know, it's just as simple as that. And then after you're all said and done, file, save as, not Photoshop because we're done, JPEG, you know, and you can put it as whatever you wanted. I had saved it as nature practice, nature tutorial, whatever you wanted to put. And then after you're done, make sure you go and save it to your Google Classroom. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you do a good job, and let me know if you need any help. I am always in class in Google Meet, ready to help you.